Hi you guys, welcome to my Venus through Signs series. This is for Venus in Taurus. So if in your birth chart your Venus is sitting in a sign of Taurus, this is for you. If you don't know where your Venus is sitting, you can go to any free astrology website such as astro.com, enter your birth time, location, place, and it's going to generate a free birth chart for you. And if in your birth chart Venus is in Taurus, this is for you. Now, you also don't have to know your exact birth time. You can just put 12 p.m. and that should suffice to find out where your Venus is. And also for some of you, your sun sign and Venus can both be in the same sign, so that's fine. This still applies to you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. I already shuffled and cut the cards. Okay, so some pretty major things are happening for you guys. I'm pulling on major arcana so far. Okay, so also I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I ask that you please continue to do so if you haven't done that already. And remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do. Okay, so the heart of the situation, we have the Page of Cups. We have the High Priestess. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Star, the Devil, Judgment, Strength, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so the heart of the situation could be an earth sign that you're dealing with. Someone that you've been dreaming about, someone from the past, and someone that you may have been having some sort of conflicts with. And I said an earth sign, I'm sorry, I meant water sign. So either Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This person may also be very intuitive. For some of you, this could be talking about a child, or someone that could be younger than you. Someone may have a crush on you, or you might be starting to develop feelings for someone. And I also feel like there is some sort of secret. So either having a secret admirer or a secret crush on someone, it's like struggling with it. And for some of you too, this is like having some sort of frustrations, inner frustrations, or sexual frustrations. For some of you, these are dreams, or you might have been having a lot of wild dreams about the person that you have a crush on, or just weird sexual dreams anyway, just overall. So there's a lot of emotion going on too. I feel like secrets are being revealed to you. I feel like for some of you, you actually talked to a psychic or reader and they gave you some sort of conflicting information. You're still not sure about it, and you're having to use your intuition to sort out some things. Also, whatever you have been wanting or waiting to happen, you just need to have some patience, because everything happens in due time. There's some of you could be dealing with someone that is at a distance, with the Star card here, and you're gonna have to, again, take your time, have patience. This is an indicator to a reminder for you to have faith, and that your prayers are being heard. Also, some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Capricorn, a Leo, or Gemini. Something is a blessing in disguise, and some of you are putting too much energy into someone who is only a taker, someone who doesn't give anything in return. You're just putting all of your energy into them. And I think Aries got that too. Yeah, it's like you're being loving and giving and nurturing, and they're just using you. They're dangling you from their hands. You know, it's like you're a puppet to them, or something that is a toy. Someone is just using you for this sexual gratification. And for some of you, it's because their junk is huge and that's what you like, or it's just really great and that's what you're stuck on. See, I mean, I'm sorry, my mind goes there, and I see them holding this, and it's really large, and the person on it is really small. So it's, you know, to me, it's like strong sexual innuendo there. You just keep giving your energy into this person, expecting something in return. And this is going to continue to happen until you learn this lesson. You're like not recognizing that this person is not worthy of what you have to offer. Like, you have so much to give. You're like an angel. And they may have even said that to you. Like, they say, you're my angel. Oh, you came to rescue me. You're the only one that understands me and takes care of me. All of this is just feeding into, they're just feeding lies to you so that you can continue to take care of them. And some of you are even like covering up their lies, or you're refusing to see them for what they are, and you're painting this beautiful picture of this person. Just stop it. You're going to continue to be hurt by this person until you recognize this. This is a judgment card showing you that this is something that an unresolved issue that keeps resurfacing because you aren't getting it. Now, for some of you, you're the one doing that. You know what you're doing. You know, you're guilty of taking from someone because they're just giving, and you think that they deserve to be taken advantage of. You're like, I'm going to milk them and see how far I can take them. See how much I can get from this person. What else will they do for me? And you're making someone bend over backwards for you. Some of you, I don't know, for whatever reason, it's like you're a glutton for punishment. You just like suffering for whatever reason. Maybe you feel like you deserve it. But I feel like it's because you don't understand. You're talking about your past lives, and you're saying this is karmic and I'm suffering for my karma. But you don't have to continue in that. Like, once you recognize your mistakes, you know, you have the power to change that. This is also like a new realization that I've been going through and struggling with. Like, your birth chart. I'm doing this Venus through Signs series only because so many of you really love this. But I'm coming to the understanding that, you know, your birth chart is just a temporary tool to help you progress in life, or to help you understand yourself. Once you have pretty clarity and understand that God has given you the power, and that the planets are within you, and that overall the power is within you to make the life that you want. Once you recognize that, you can let go of the birth charts. And for a while I struggled with that with tarot cards too, but because these tarot cards to me are temporary predictions, or just basically reading off the energies, that's why I decided to continue to do tarot card readings. But something about that birth chart is almost kind of fatalistic, and you have to just like let that go and understand that you can let that go once you understand what's going on in your life and why you came here and all of that, your spiritual journey. Let it go. Don't hold on to those predictions that are in there. And sorry I went off talking about that, but hopefully some of you needed to hear that. Now, for some of you too, I feel that you are ignoring your calling. You've been receiving a lot of signs. I feel like, I think I said earlier in the reading that some of you may discover that you have some sort of gift. Like you came here to heal others, or you're a light worker. but you're resisting that calling. You're just, I don't know, maybe you're afraid of it. Maybe you feel like that's such a huge responsibility and you have to give up so much stuff, or maybe you feel like you have to give up a lot of things or let go of something, but you're being very resistant to spiritual calling for some of you. For some of you, it's just someone that keeps coming into your life that you're trying to resist. It's like you don't want to give into that. You're like, I'm not falling for it this time. You know, I don't care how many times they pop back into my life. I'm not going for that again. I'm not falling for it. And so it's taking everything within you to keep from answering that phone or responding to that text or sending that text. So you're fighting with something within that I feel that you feel like it's no good for you. So for some of you, I do feel like you're going to finally get rid of someone, or at least you're going to cut them out of your life or delete them. Yeah, it's like something comes to an end. It's a painful ending for some of you. For some of you, someone is doing this to you. You're the one being shut out or cut out. They're not responding to you no matter how many times you call or text. They're just not responding to you, and it hurts. It's like you need to understand that this person is just not into you. And I don't mean to sound so harsh like that, but it's like for some of you, you need to recognize that. Like, no, get rid of this person. And, you know, they don't want to be with you. You can't make them be with you. It's just not working. You're holding on to something for far too long than, you know, you should be. Trying to make something that's dead continue to work, and it's just hurting you in the end. So yeah, I'm seeing a painful ending, or, you know, for some of you, like cutting people out of your life, or just some sort of betrayal, feeling like you've been betrayed, like feeling like this is the worst pain ever, like, oh my God. But you have the strength within you to handle whatever you're going through. Some of you are going to come to some sort of realization during that following week of November the 19th. I feel like that you're going to be enlightened. I feel like you're going to take matters into your own hands. I feel like you're going to be optimistic and confident about your future. I feel like you're saying, okay, I am in control. I'm in control. I'm the one that is the cause and effect of everything. So I feel like you're going to come to some sort of realization, and you're taking your power back from whoever you've been giving it to. You're just taking control of your life, and you're getting whatever it is that you deserve. And I feel like you're just overall discovering how powerful of a person that you are, and how talented you are. And you have a gift, and that you've been blessed with a gift. And I see many of you finally kind of giving into that and saying, you know what, I am intuitive, I am psychic, or I do know how to listen to my intuition, or I do have the confidence to work with others. You know, maybe you had been doubting yourself and feeling like you weren't strong enough or good enough, but now you're recognizing that you are strong enough to help others, or you are good enough to help others. And that could be a spiritual job, or any type of job. You're realizing that you are powerful and have a lot of strength, and that you're a strong character, and that you're a force to be reckoned with. Some of you might hear news of being pregnant, or finding out that this is a fertile time for you if you're trying to get pregnant. There's going to be something revealed to you. Some sort of truth is going to come out to. Some sort of truth is going to come out about a water sign too. Those of you that are single, like I said, I mean, the potential is there. not seeing any strong relationships developing except for the devil. That person is very clingy, and I don't know if you want to get involved with someone like that. I'm just warning you. That's up to you whether or not you want to move forward with that person. And I see you falling back into some sort of pattern then. So be careful of that, because this is something that you've been struggling with for a long time. So there are some of you that have these on-off again relationships, and you take one step forward and 3 steps back. So, well, 2 steps back. Well, some of you it might be as far as 3, but it's like there's progress and then you revert back to a certain way or habit. And again, this is so that you can recognize, you know, your errors. Like this is, you're gonna, until you can understand what's happening, you're gonna continue to repeat the same mistakes or make the same continue in that same pattern that you're going in. So stop walking in circles and listen to your intuition. Sometimes I feel like it gets a little cloudy, or that doubt creeps in, and you know, but you do have a gift. You just need to use it properly and move forward and stop going backwards. Because for some of you, I feel like you're going to go backwards on something after you've made up your mind. Like you have this surge of confidence and you make a decision, and then all of a sudden you're going back on your word. Now also someone might do this to you. Someone who's always consistently breaking promises. I feel like something is going to be the last straw, and you're going to have clarity about a situation. Some of you may also be dealing with an air sign. Someone might say something that enlightens you or really gives you some sort of clarity. But some of you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. You might receive a message from someone, and also someone could be thinking of you. Now, for some of you, I feel like it's a Leo that's thinking about you, or you've been thinking about a Leo or contacting them and maybe haven't quite done it yet. Like you want to, but you haven't done it. And that might go tie into this to a point like you know you shouldn't. So that's why you're not going to, and you're ignoring their calls. And I feel like with this person in particular, I feel like it's a dead end. I feel like you've received the warnings and messages before. It's a no-go. So listen to your intuition. Okay, good. So it looks like by the end of the month, you are going to have completed some sort of major phase or come to some sort of closure. I feel like you're on top of the world. You're going to completely block out all negative energy. You are accelerating to a higher state of consciousness. You're understanding your calling. You're listening to the universe. You can see things clearly, and I just feel like you're the master, and you're discovering that again you are in control, and you're making things work for you, especially those of you that are conscious creators. You're taking advantage of your life. You're like, I'm in control. I am, you know, God is within me. I have the power to create and manifest the type of life that I want. For some of you, you're going to be taking a trip, and it's some sort of business trip. Some of you are making the business is moving or relocating. Or there's an opportunity for you to run a business, but you're going to have to move across the way. For some of you, it's the end of a relationship. It's like it's gone as far as it can go. And for some of you, it's a new phase in your relationship that's starting. You guys get to start a new phase together. But I feel like you're hearing the messages really loud and clear by the end of the month. I feel like all this major things that you're dealing with in this upcoming week, within the next 2 weeks, you're going to be over that. The Emperor is you being in control, taking your throne, or holding the power, holding the key. I just feel like you're taking charge. And people are answering to you, or people are listening to you. For job-wise, this is a good sign for promotion. And then for some of you, this is dealing with an Aries, or someone that is very dominating and controlling, or dealing with your a CEO or your manager, someone that is like a political figure that's well known and that has a lot of power and can call a lot of shots. So you could be dealing with a very powerful person. For some of you, it's moving. You're relocating your home, everything, your life. You're starting over, and you feel confident and in control of everything. And for some of you, I feel like you felt like this is what you had to do in order to start fresh or to move on from someone. It's like you felt like you had to do something that extreme as far as to move. For some of you, pay attention to the initials JB. That's not for everyone, but I feel like the initials JB might mean something to you. And I know John is a common name, but that just kind of surfaced. That kind of just reached the surface of my thoughts. So be mindful of that. I'm also seeing a Virgo coming into the life of some of you. So there's a lot of possible energies here. Taurus or Capricorn as well. Some of you are on a spiritual journey. You're going to be studying and researching about something about your life, about how to control your life. This relationship that you had set you off on some sort of path. And I feel like you've grown more wiser. It's almost like you feel like you're like 20-something years old, but you feel like a 40-year-old or a 50-year-old. You're like, this relationship matured me to a great deal. Like I gained a lot of wisdom from this relationship. And for some of you, it's this person that is coming to your life. If you haven't been in a relationship, this is someone that has come into your life. It's like when a student is ready, the teacher will come. So because you've completed a major cycle in your life or a major lesson, this person is ready to come into your life now, or now you're ready to take on that relationship because you've mastered something within yourself. But for many of you, I feel like you're taking on a leadership position, and I feel like it's talking more so to a job, whether you're an entrepreneur or had been wanting some sort of higher position. I feel like you're going to get it. Even if you have been working in a mail room and now you get to work in a cubicle, that's a big deal for you. So whatever it is, this is a major progression in your work life. I feel like you're going to start saving up those coins. For some of you, I feel like, too, your children have something to do with your relationship. So either you're dealing with someone that has children, or you come as a full package. Like, it's me and my kids. I need someone to love me and my children, who will hold us both up high. Yeah, so that is all I'm picking up for you guys. Remember, guys, these have been general readings, but I hope it did resonate. For private readings, you would email namat76@gmail.com. Just click on the description box. It's in the description box below. Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and many blessings to you. Don't forget to leave your comments.